Gareth Wheeler and Terry Dunfield with you, and this is your Toronto FC match preview. With the All-Star game in the rear-view mirror, it's Atlanta United in the forefront as Toronto FC takes on the best team in Major League Soccer this Saturday. I cannot wait
for this game. As soon as Chicago finished, I was already looking forward to it.
Well, it's a mouth-watering tie because really it was the best team from last year in TFC. The champions, the hunted against the hunter, a team that's on 47 points through the season. And look, this team is red hot in hot Atlanta, but let's get to them in a moment because TFC's on a decent run of form now, Terry. They're undefeated. They've actually won their last four in all competitions. What do you like about the way that they played over the last few weeks?
I think the belief's starting to come back. There's momentum. I think Mavinga and Altidore getting healthy, that's been important. But I think we're starting to see TFC of 2017. I think the team's connected nicely. I think the performances have been professional. They've been disciplined, patient at times. But when TFC have created numbers up situations, overloads, got in Vasquez on the ball, all of a sudden there's a nice change of tempo, and I feel like TFC have so many goals in them, and they've stopped conceded those poor goals.
There's a confidence about them now, and it's funny when this team's ticking over nicely, they just make it look so easy, and that's exactly what they did last time out against Chicago. Nothing will come easy against Atlanta, a difficult place to go with a big crowd. It's not intimidating, but it's just quite the atmosphere for both teams to play in, and really when you look at this team, there's balance. There's 5 MLS All-Stars in this Atlanta team, but it's really the main man, Joseph Martinez, leading the way up front. He has 24 goals. The MLS record for goals in a season is 27, Terry.
And he probably could have had 40. He gets himself into great positions. He loves running in behind, a real goal scorer. He's got so much pace, so he'll have to be watched for sure. But what a wonderful place to go play your soccer. Incredible atmosphere. The fans are right on top of you. That LCD TV that goes around is incredible. Don't forget about Almiron, probably one of the best number 10s in the league. I think Michael Bradley's going to have a game to stop him. But look, Atlanta are fast. They play an attacking brand of football at a ridiculous tempo, but that also means there'll be opportunities for TFC to get after them as well in transition. Don't forget, TFC have some pretty good weapons in Altidore, Javinko, now Jonathan Osorio and Victor Vasquez.
The talent is plain to see. Barco, Parkhurst, and Guzan are the other All-Stars on this Atlanta team. So how do you beat them, Terry? Because we're not going to call this a must-win game for Toronto FC, but really, if you can go down to Atlanta, pick up 3 points, that's a massive statement. It would be a huge step in the right direction towards a playoff spot.
I think you have to pay the Atlanta attack the respect that they deserve. I think you need to foil that, maybe playing with an extra man at the back just to give you that little bit of protection. But when TFC have opportunities to go the other way, I think there'll be those, especially in transition. I think at times Atlanta can look like a little bit like individuals, whereas TFC have that real team mentality, that methodology. So I think there'll be moments to go forward, definitely execute and take them when they come your way. And I think that first goal is going to be so important. Both TFC and Atlanta are so good when they score first.
I'm with you. Just that positive start for this team. TFC only 2-7-2 on the season away from home. You want to see that form away from BMO Field hit on an upswing. And maybe you don't want this to be a sprint. You want it to be more like a marathon against this Atlanta team. Don't give them too much space. Just control possession a little bit.
Well said. A little bit like Chicago in that first half. Be patient, pick your moments, and when they present themselves, take them.
Plenty of talent, like I said. It's going to be a marquee match, the marquee match of the weekend, as Toronto FC kicks off, I should say, the de facto second half of the season. The march towards the playoffs, that's real and true, and a big one straight ahead for TFC as they try to get it right down in Atlanta. Last time these two teams played at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it was a 2-2 draw. The final game
Javinko
of last
free
season.
kick. Wow.
Let's see some more magic this weekend. Saturday kickoff at 4 p.m. You can watch on TSN.